God has given me something. Something bigger. Maybe this is the point. The point to all of this. We would finally have our stand.
David, good morning. Jeff in Las Vegas. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Jeff. I'm great. I love your background. It's so good.
Thank you so much. I've watched the entire series. Excellent. I just enjoyed it so much, and it's a thrill to talk to you today for Invasion on Apple TV Plus. Mankind is under attack, an alien attack, but it's slow and subtle, isn't it?
Yes.
And this show is a character study, human behavior during an alien invasion, different perspectives. You got Tokyo, London, New York, Afghanistan. Which was your personal favorite?
Oh man, they're all so thrilling to me. I'm from Long Island. I'm from Great Neck. So when Simon and I were talking about Anisha, who was really one of the first characters we created for this series, setting her in the community that I grew up in, but her having to face very different challenges than I ever had to face, was incredibly exciting. So I think the Long Island story, but Tokyo is so rich and Shioli is brilliant. So I think that rivals, those are the two that excite me most.
I'm the same way. I'm trying to figure out which is my favorite. I think Shamir Anderson as U.S. soldier is my favorite, but Billy Barrett, man, oh my gosh, what a talented kid. It's hard to choose. It's like choosing your favorite child, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. They're all incredible.
And love was at the center of each of these stories, but it was set against the backdrop of a disaster, a tragedy. I think of Titanic, it's about the ship going down, but it's about the love story that surrounded it. So I noticed that was the theme for each of these 5 stories was love was everywhere.
Yes, it really was. I think for Simon and I both, the genre element, the alien invasion, is really a tool for us to explore crises within our own characters. What we love to, our idea for this series was that each of these characters felt like aliens in their own world. They felt alienated or otherized or challenged in some kind of way, even before this alien invasion happened. And so you're right, the through line of love, of parenthood, of friendship, of siblinghood. And so we love to explore that and all the challenges that come with that.
The house invasion episode was one of the most nail-biting experiences I've ever had. It was just brilliantly executed.
Thank you. It's a thrilling one, and it's its own little movie almost. It's a contained thriller, so to speak, and I'm excited for people to watch it.
So I thought it was unusual because each character, they were in the same clothes the entire series, weren't they?
For the most part, yes. And we have this brilliant costume designer, Anne Crabtree, who did Westworld and Handmaid's Tale, and so one of the ironies, I think, was that our characters really did live in very similar wardrobe for the majority of the series, but she did it so beautifully and nuanced, and it was a dream to work with her.
And I was really curious about the design of the aliens, very radical. Were there many meetings about their design? Because, you could go so many different ways, but you came up with this. It's almost like those little squid things you throw against the wall and they come down, or something like that. So was the inspiration from a toy or what?
The inspiration was from our nightmares. For Simon and I, it was what were the nightmares that we had as kids or that we continue to have as adults? And how do we depict these aliens in a way that's different than we've seen before? So there were months and months and months working with our visual effects supervisor and our incredible visual effects team, our creature designers of what do these creatures look like? What is their language? How do they see? What do they eat? Do they love each? Is there love in their society and community? What is the sociology of these aliens? They were as fully fleshed of a character as any other character, truly.
And not only that, it was almost like I said, they were a backseat to the human story, because I kept thinking, well, what do they want? What are they trying to communicate? And it was just like it almost didn't matter,
Yeah. Yes. And we'll begin to, if we are so lucky to have future seasons, and certainly toward the end of the season, you'll begin to learn little bits and pieces of what they do want. And so we're excited to explore that even more deeply. But to foreground the series with our human characters was tantamount to us.
Well, David, what an amazing experience. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And thank you for joining me this morning. Cross my fingers for a season 2, because there's a lot more to tell.
Me too, man. Thank you so, so much. Really appreciate your time.